Hey guys, welcome back again. So this is the big update I was telling you about earlier today. So I have, I don't remember how many I have here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 22 titles here. Well, more than 22 titles, but 22 releases in front of me. Mostly Blu-rays and 4Ks, a couple of DVDs in here, well, we'll get into it. So the first one here is actually an independent horror film, horror comedy. I remember someone talking about this in one of their videos. I think it was X-Teen Featurette a while back. I've been putting it off for a while, but I finally went to their Facebook, messaged the guy, the director, and paid him for the movie. So this is from Necro Shark Films. It is I'm not sure how long it is. It's just it's a comedy horror called Spirit Animal. He actually signed it for me. He says, to Brian Straws Kill, and that's what it says. Yeah, I think it says Straws Kill. His spirit animal is terror. A group of annoying young people rent a cabin for New Year's weekend, ready to party. Little do they know a demented killer stalks these woods, dressing as different animals. As the killer picks off the kids one by one, it is clear the only way to survive is to unleash their inner spirit animal. Shot on video and released in Smell-O-Vision. Spirit Animal is horror comedy of the year. You do not want to miss. Says it's a love letter to all shot on video horror films in the tradition of Splatter Farm and Killer Nerd. So looks very low budget on the back here. Looks like the guy dresses up as a shark at one point. Yeah, this is directed by Madeline Deering. I think the guy that actually signed it for me was Joseph Russo. He did a lot on here. He was in the film, or sorry, Joseph Ruscio. He was an actor. He was a director of photography. He did the special effects, editing. He wrote the movie with the director Madeline Deering. So yeah, so there's the back. Got a cool cool insert here. I'm not sure what this entails. Maybe it's from the actual movie itself. There's a little flyer in here for Dingo Pizza. It says it's the best pizza in town. Listen to the Dingo, he knows. Now with free Dingo delivery, and there's a little coupon there, so that's interesting. And then I got a couple stickers to add to the case. So there's one for horror, and then here's one that's a rental sticker. It says special $149 rental, and then some artwork on the actual disc. So pretty cool. Can't wait to check that out. So thank you, Madeline and Joseph. Thank you. Alright, next up I got a couple bootleg copies of horror films that were not released on DVD or Blu-ray or 4K, not yet anyway. I got these from the half off sale that VHSPS did on their website. I've bought for them before. I never had any issues with their playback on their movies. Sometimes they're just ripped right from the VHS, so quality ranges, but you get what you pay for. So first up here is a film that I think I have the poster for, I believe, but I've never actually seen the film. I remember seeing this at the video store when it came out in '96. Blood and Donuts. It takes vampire movies to a new high. Apparently, that's what it says. The only person I recognize in here is David Cronenberg. He's actually in it as an actor, not a director, so that's interesting. Gordon Curry, Justin Lewis, Helene Clarkson, Fiona Reed, Frank Moore, and Hadley Kay. So, yeah, we'll see what that is. This was put out by Live Entertainment, apparently. Like I said, 1996, R-rated, 89 minutes. So can't wait to check that one out. Got a lot of blood movies here. Next one here is called Bloodbath at the House of Death. It's an old media release from 1985. Vincent Price is in this film. He plays the Sinister Man, so obviously that's him right there on the cover. I can't go wrong with this, any Vincent Price film, in my opinion. He just steals the show every single time. This is about something going on at Headstone Manor. Oh, this is a spoof movie, so yeah, we'll check that out. Next one here is a film that I've seen a lot of people request to come to Blu-ray, but I've never seen it. This is from, I don't know, see a date on here. Oh, yeah, wait, yeah. 1980, sorry, it's like blue on black. You can't barely read it. I think it says 89, I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, it's called Blood Savage. It's got John Saxon in it, so that definitely got me interested. It says, don't break down in Jake's part of town. It could cost you an arm and a leg, literally. So I guess it's about some guy running some lucrative parts business out of their auto salvage yard. So spare parts, can't go wrong there, right? Next one here is one that I really wanted to add to my Halloween horror, because I never seen this film and it doesn't have a release other than VHS from my understanding. It's a film called Hollow Gate. When Mark Walters throws a Halloween party, Freddy and Jason wouldn't dare to come. You see that, right? Let's see here. This was written and directed by Ray DiZazzo. This is a City Lights home video release from 1988. Looks pretty dang cheesy in the back here. It says, 4 innocent kids go out for a night of Halloween fun, which becomes a Halloween hell. When their host decides to feed his dogs, Mad Mark slices, dices, and mutilates his way through the most horrifying Halloween party ever. 1988, about 90 minutes long. Yep, so can't wait to check that one out too. 2 more. We got a film that is also requested for a Blu-ray release, but I've never seen it. It's got Lisa Loring in it, so that's pretty cool. Iced. Hot-blooded couples on a cold-blooded weekend, and they're dying to ski. So we got some skiing movie here. Directed by Jeff Quitney. Also starring Deborah DeLisso, Doug Stevenson, Elizabeth Gorsey, and Ron Kaloji. I guess I say his name. But yeah, there's the back. None of these have artwork on the disc. It's just a plain disc. And then lastly here, heard this film is very bizarre. This is also a media release. What year is this from? 1989. Directed by Tom Berman. Starring John Glover, Nancy Met, Richard Portnoy, Logan Ramsey, and Ann Ramsey. And that is Meet the Hollowheads. Never seen it, but it says it's about a family who makes Married with Children clan look sane. Mom's a worse cook than Peg Bundy. Dad makes Al look like a corporate head. Daughter Cindy has Kelly looking like a virgin, and Billy makes Bud seem downright angelic. So, can't wait to check that one out too. So So that's it for the DVDs. Alright, let's go on to... let's go to deep discount. I ordered 3 titles in their clearance section, I guess the blowout bin, if you will. This one says it's region B, but it says region free online. So this is a double feature put out by Umbrella Entertainment. This is The Mole People and The Land Unknown. The Mole People is from 1956. The Land Unknown is from 1957. They both appear to be both black and white films. They're both run 78 minutes apiece. It's also put out by Universal. I believe The Mole People has a Scream Factory release here in the US. Land Unknown, I think it has a release. I just don't remember the distributor, but can't wait to check those out. We have a imprint release here of a film from 2000. I remember when it came out, but I never actually got around to seeing it. Stars Gary Oldman, Christian Slater, Jeff Bridges, and Joan Allen, and that is The Contender. When Senator Lane Hansen is nominated as the first woman in history to hold the office of vice president, a secret contest of wills is waged by a formidable rival as hidden agendas explode into the battle for power. So this is a political thriller. Good cast though, so I definitely wanted to check that one out. This is a region-free release from Australia. And then the last one here is a film that has a Blu-ray already from Vinegar Syndrome, but I thought this was cool because it came with the slipcover. This is another one of those Umbrella Exploitation Classics releases. It's called Snapshot. It's also known as, I believe it's The Day After Halloween or something like that. I don't remember the name per se, but something along those lines. It all develops in a snapshot. A young, impressionable trainee hairdresser, Angela, becomes a media sensation after posing topless for an advertising campaign. Thrust into the high-stakes world of glamour and fame, Angela discovers that she is being stalked by a mysterious psychopath in a Mr. Whippy van. So it's like an ice cream truck type right there. Could the unseen psycho be the seductive lesbian supermodel, the kinky photographer, the lecherous film producer, or Angela's devoted but unstable boyfriend? I've never seen it, so I don't know who could it be. But I heard it's pretty good, so definitely wanted to check that out. Alright, I'll leave this little stack for last. Alright, so I went to Best Buy the other day to look at the $5.99 4Ks. I ended up picking up 2. One's for a family member for Christmas. I already wrapped it, so I'm not going to even bother mentioning that one. But for myself, I went ahead and upgraded my Blu-ray Steelbook, and I got the 4K of Power Rangers. I haven't opened it yet. Haven't seen this one yet. I heard it was decent, but I did enjoy the first film. Rest in peace, Jason David Frank. You know, I have to talk about it. People know the Power Rangers, so there you go. Let's see here. I want to start with the ones that y'all know I got, unless you don't follow me on Instagram. So I got a couple steelbooks here. So I'm going to start off with the Pulp Fiction steelbook. I know, not the best artwork on the front, but I do enjoy the inside art in the back as well. So, yeah, like I said, I don't really care for all the names up here. It could have been a lot cooler. The slipcover was a lot better, but I wanted to keep consistency here with Reservoir Dogs. And then, of course, I had to get Clerks 3 on 4K Blu-ray combo steelbook. I believe this is like the last entry in the Clerks legacy. From my understanding, I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it ends on like a down ending or something. But you know, I enjoy a lot of Kevin Smith's work, so definitely want to add that to my Kevin Smith collection. When I was at Best Buy, I saw one copy of this left on the shelf. Yeah, I know, I heard it was pretty weird, freaking weird, but, you know, the slipcover pulled me in. Went ahead and got made Mad God. I heard it's really bizarre. Look at the eye. I don't know. Looks very interesting. Apparently, it took him like 30 years to make an 84-minute film. I don't know. There's probably a lot going on with the way it was filmed, animation and whatnot, and the puppet and what's that called? It's not puppetry, but you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. The way that he did it. So I'll check that one out soon. We are slipping here, so let me make another stack here. Almost toppled over, guys. That would have sucked. Last steelbook here. I went ahead and picked up a copy. I got this at Best Buy last night. J card's kind of messed up, but I think everything else is just the glue that's stuck underneath of it. But I picked up a copy of Coraline. I love the artwork on this and the inside as well. So definitely want to upgrade my... I do have a box set of the Blu-ray of Coraline. I'm going to go ahead and just sell that. It's sought after. It's worth a little bit of coin. Probably not as much as it used to be, but I'll sell it. So I went ahead and got a copy to add to my other 2 seasons of this show. I went ahead and got the Creep Show Season 3 Blu-ray. Nice embossment on the Creep. Too bad it's not embossed on the spine, but that's alright. At least that's embossed. Still haven't watched any of the series, but I will get around to that probably once it ends. Got these from Amazon. Well, Creepshow I got from Amazon. I went ahead and took advantage of the deal for Highlander, so I got it for $12.49. So an upgrade. I have the Blu-ray of this, so definitely an upgrade. I like the slipcover. You guys know I had to get this because I have the DVD set, so why not upgrade it? So this is the triple pack of the Silent Night, Deadly Night collection. So 3, 4, and 5. Cheesy ass movies, but I like them all, especially number 5 with Mickey Rooney. I also like the one with Clint Howard. I need to go back and watch part 4 because I don't remember that one very much. But the one with part 3 was the one with Bill Moseley. And then part 5, like I said, with Mickey Rooney. So, pretty cool there. Okay, last tier are all like boutique labels, I guess you could say. So, what is this? Scream Team releasing when it finally released The Barn Part 2. And this is cool because it is signed by quite a few people here. Like quite a few people here. So Joe Bob Briggs and Darcy the Mail Girl signed this, along with Ari Lehman, Linnea Quigley, and a bunch of other people attached to the film. Actually, I've met Joe Bob and Darcy before. They were pretty nice people. So I can't wait to watch this one. I like the first one a lot. So the part 2 comes with the Blu-ray and also the soundtrack. So remember the first movie had a really good soundtrack, so I definitely wanted to add part 2 to my collection. And since this one came with a slipcover, they were also selling slipcovers for the first film, so I took advantage of that. I got it to add to my my old Blu-ray of it. You guys have seen that in my last. This one was signed by a bunch of people as well, so pretty cool. Glad to have both of those slipcovers in my collection. Last two here. So, Massacre Video was having a sale. I didn't really see much that I wanted, but I found one title that I was semi-interested in until I got it and I read the synopsis, and I was like, oh, okay, but I'll still watch it. But they sent me this cool little sticker with a spider on it. So, definitely check out Massacre Video. I tried looking this up on IMDb and it wasn't there, and then I figured out why, because it's a, well, I guess they consider it a porno film, but I don't know. It's got more horror in it to me. If I can even show you the cover here. Hold on. Yeah, I think I can show you. It's called Hard Gore, like hardcore, but hard gore. This is a movie from 1975. It is 74 minutes, directed by Michael Hugo. It says, you may revolt in shocked disbelief as the realism featured defies description. You will be assaulted in a fantasy world of unbelievable dimensions as Maria is held captive in a sanitarium of shocking satanic depravity. Wicked beyond belief, hardcore is a knee-burning, joint-popping hardcore first. For the first time ever on Blu-ray, Massacre Video is proud to unleash this 1975 satanic shock-fest hardcore. This rarely seen gem is presented with a brand new 4K scan from the only known completely intact and uncut 35mm theatrical print. Okay, so there's a couple of naked chicks on the back here, but you don't see anything. But I'm not gonna turn it around so you can just, you know. There's a really weird guy in a devil mask on the back too, though. So weird. And then the last one here is probably in a similar realm, I guess. But I've always heard about this film. This is directed by John Russo. He was attached to Night of the Living Dead and Flesh Eater, I believe, right? And also Midnight, if I'm not mistaken. So I went ahead and picked up a copy from Terror Vision, Santa Claus. I heard it's pretty awful, pretty cheesy. A lot of nudity, a lot of killing. It says he's clawing through the snow and his sleigh bells are ringing. If you guys know what that means, I'm not gonna go into detail on that one, but I believe this is from 1996. But I got it to add to my Christmas horror collection, so I might add that to my Christmas horror challenge this year, but we'll see. So that is everything for this update. I do have a couple other things, like I have another t-shirt I can show, but I'll show that later. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if you've seen any of this stuff or want to check it out, or you think it's terrible. Please let me know. See you guys tomorrow. See you later, guys. Bye.